I get anxiety when I do something nice for myself. I'm more comfortable in my pain because I'm used to it. I'm at this coffee shop and I feel like I'm going to throw up. This is my first time outside in 3 days. Whenever I do something good for myself, it's like, when is it gonna end? Like, I'm just gonna go back into the terrible cycle. Or whenever I'm happy, it's like, okay, but like tomorrow I'm gonna be sad. And I get anxious about it, even though both feelings are very inevitable. And lately, whenever I go out, I go so hard because I never go out. Like, I'll rot in bed for 10 days and then go to a crazy rave and drink and do Molly and then get home the next day at 11 a.m. And then I'll be in my room for like 5 more days before something like that happens again. It's almost like a punishment. Like, I'm like, you need to finish your list of things before you're allowed to talk to your friends or go hang out with someone. But it's not working.
Some educated person, they'll be weird, and they know things, they think they know everything. Okay, then he's good, he's very good with everything. But
Okay.
sometimes too much, sometimes he creates some things and he believe on it, then he tries to make you to believe.
Oh, I
Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So okay, and
He's like stubborn, maybe?
he is fucking stubborn. It's too much. Because I have a quite soft heart. When you are nice, they take it as a weak. We break up a lot of times.
My first relationship ever. I didn't know it would hurt so bad.
Oh.
Because, your friends talk about it, and you're like, oh, yeah,
You don't
I
have to
break up.
experience
You don't
it.
know.
No.
Yeah, you don't
No.
know until it happens to you, and you're like, wow, this
Definitely.
really hurts.
Things, yeah.
I don't know how people do it.
No, you know what, sweetie, you are young. You are pretty young. Focus in your study. I know. To talk is easy for me.
Yeah,
you have to be on my shoes. Different way. I'm older than you, a lot. I will pass. I know the pen. Yeah, because you are a human being. We cannot just. I wish we can take our pen like this. Doesn't. But just as you say, just focus.
I really like this place.
It's nice.
It's really nice.
They're renewing it now. Sometimes it's for the better.
We've all been there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, you're pretty. No, you're young.
Is it getting easier?
I think it comes in waves. I was in the shower and making a list in my head, like, oh, I need to edit these pictures, I need to send this to this person, I need to finish my website, I need to apply for so many jobs, I need to start this YouTube video, I need to start my final major project. But instead, I just rot in my bed. And I need to clean my room too, like, it's violently, embarrassingly messy. And the thing is, like, I try and I'll chip away at one thing or another and say to myself, like, okay, focus on the smaller parts. But I feel like I'm barely even making a dent. Like, what did I even do today? Go to the cafe and then come back here. Before I do anything actually productive, I make a list in my head of irrelevantly productive things to do, like, oh, I don't have a tripod, so I need to order a tripod, and that's gonna take like a few days to get here to start my YouTube video because I really desperately need this tripod. Or I'll say, oh, I need to paint my nails before I start my essay because maybe I'll feel better when I'm typing. I need to go to this cafe first in order to feel good and sit down with a coffee, but I didn't really get anything done there. Maybe this is like capitalism, consumer mindset, but everything I do, its value is defined by how productive it is, and productivity is defined by doing something for my career. Physically, it's not a difficult thing to do. Like, we used to have to fight tigers and lions and survive in the jungle and build a fire, but I'm like, oh, I just need to press this button and record, or I need to sit on my laptop and start editing. That's not physically draining, but everything is so mental. Like, every single challenge I go through is such a mental thing. I find myself not in control, like a victim almost. Like, I can't do anything about this massive list of things I need to get done, so I'm just gonna lay in bed and live in my pain.
I like to make fun of finance bro gym rats, 4 a.m. alarm, creatine, crypto mining, but they are stronger than me. I'm just jealous.
You don't know anyone at the party, so you don't want to go. You don't like cottage cheese, so you haven't eaten it in years. This is your choice, of course, but don't kid yourself. It's also the flinch. Your personality is not set in stone. You may think a morning coffee is the most enjoyable thing in the world, but it's really just a habit. 30 days without it and you would be fine. You think you have a soulmate, but in fact you could have any number of spouses. You would have evolved differently, but been just as happy. You can change what you want about yourself at any time. You see yourself as someone who can't write or play an instrument, who gives into temptation or makes bad decisions, but that's really not you. It's not ingrained. It's not your personality. Your personality is something else, something deeper than just preferences, and these details on the surface you can change anytime you like. Guess who failed at sleeping again? So I'm at the park, 5 a.m. in the morning, baby. Like a crypto bro. I wish I could give you a solution. I wish I could tell you what to do. That quote doesn't work on me anymore. I've built a sort of tolerance to it. It was one of my favorite quotes, but I think I wore it out. But one thing at a time, like, maybe I didn't sleep, but I went outside and I did all my cleaning. And you know what? I made this video in 3-ish days. No procrastinating, waiting for the tripod, and it wasn't painful at all. Actually, it's pretty cathartic. I don't think you can see. Fit check. Wearing the same outfit each week, but different variations of it, and this is my this week. Also, look at the undies. They're so cute.